The prologue time to go night night. It's time indeed. I peed and bleed but no more peeing for you. The gold is gone and the dragons have taken it. They are keeping it because the gold is disguised. They don't know that it's not real gold, those silly dragons. They eat it but they have no idea that the gold is actually gummy worms. The gummy worms attack the dragons because they are sick and tired of being treated like shit. Gummy worms are low on the food chain compared to a damn dragon, but if a dragon consumes enough of them, the gummy worms actually evolve like Pokemon into gummy men, and gummy men are actually insanely toxic to dragons. To prevent a self-suicide, the dragons only eat gold to become big and strong, so they would never touch a gummy worm. Gummy worms can't attack dragons unless they are inside the stomach, but once they are in, they eat out the dragon's pussy so good that it dies from coming so hard. Yes, the gummy worms, which are actually gummy men disguised as gold, make the dragons jizz everywhere and they nut so hard that they die. See, these sneaky gummy worms picked the wrong battle because dragons don't orgasm easily. It may take years for them to come, but once they do, their brain will absolutely fucking explode and boom, just like that, no more dragon. Gummy worms retain their normal form after the excitement, so they aren't gummy men forever. Gummy men only last for a number of hours before they turn back into gummy worms, or else they will explode from being too horny and die. Yes, the only cause of death for these creatures is being way too horny. Gummy worms are still eaten all the time, but they are only digested because they transform into gummy men and can't turn back, so they get horny and die. You may have wondered how the gummy worms disguise themselves as gold, and it is a tricky process. It takes years of practice, and gummy worm children actually go to school for thousands of years training and learning how to perfectly resemble gold. Dragons are aware of this trick, but they have no way to tell whether or not the gummy worms are gold or not, and they have to eat or else they will starve and die, so they risk their lives every time they eat gold. Dragons are a dangerous predator and will kill these gummy worms by making them transform into gummy men and making them so horny they die, but it takes focus, and there is actually dragon school on how to make gummy men incredibly horny, so horny that they die. Gummy worms aren't exactly predators, but they are dangerous in large groups because they can attack as gummy men, but it is dangerous because if they don't remember how to transform back, they will get horny and die. There have been thousands of years of war between the dragons and the gummy worms, and neither side will stop until the other is completely eliminated from existence. It's a dragon-eat gummy worm world out there, so be careful because the gummy worms can transform into gummy men and make the dragons so horny they die. In the end, the only way to die is caused from being so horny, so to obtain immortality one must castrate their fucking nuts and balls. That's no way to live, so most gummy worms and dragons choose to fight and make each other so horny that they die. Don't be horny because it will kill you. I'm so horny that I will die, but not immediately. I'm not a dragon nor gummy man. I'm not anything. I have witnessed the bloodbath of these creatures for centuries, and all these orgasms have finally gotten to me. I'm so horny I'm about to explode, but I have time. Not much, but enough to warn people about these wars. Maybe we can stop them, but will there ever be peace between gummy worms and dragons? No one knows, but please read this and find hell. This is a warning. If either of them takes over Earth, then it will explode because they will infest it and overpopulate the Earth, which will combust into a pool of jizz, and life as we know it will end. The war may never end, but we have to prevent either side from winning or suffer the consequences of a gummy death. Please, hell.